We're Karen and Bo Christensen, a Danish-American couple who met in Germany in 2016. Bo is an airline pilot, and Karen is a freelance advertising creative director. In late 2022, we bought Château de La Tuilerie in Martel, France, and are working to make it a bed and breakfast and wedding destination fit for a queen. Welcome to Queen's Escape. Today, the tree guy is coming, and he is coming to take down a tree that Bo is worried might fall on the outbuilding. So it's leaning apparently, and a big branch has fallen off of it, and he says it needs to come down, and so it's a big important thing that we get this taken care of quickly and not wait. So he's coming today, so I am downstairs a little early just to make sure someone is here to greet him. Let's turn on the coffee machine. And it's foggy outside. See? Pretty foggy outside this morning. So that makes me think he'll be a little bit later. It makes sense to work in the fog, but you never know. So I'm gonna be here just in case he comes early. All of my dishes. I have been washing dishes by hand for the last 4 or 5 days because the soap opener on our dishwasher has stopped working. So luckily the guy is coming on Friday to have a look at it, and it's still under warranty since we just got it. But taking me back to my youth. Well, the guy is here a bit before I expected, so no breakfast. I'm just gonna go straight outside and see if he needs anything. Oh, he's got a chipper too. I think that's a chipper. We will see. So the tree, if that's leaning, is right here, I believe, if you can see it. It's leaning towards the outbuilding and the power line and everything. You can see the tree a little bit better from here. You see there, and maybe I can show you how it's leaning. If I get a little angle on it, it's hard to see actually because then it gets behind that tree, but it's really leaning. update. The tree is dead inside from the point where the guy got up to last, and so they need to bring in a bigger machine to control its fall, and also to do the other tree that they're going to take down at the same time. So I think they're just going to clear out what they've cut down, and he's on the phone getting the bigger machine, so we'll go from there. Everybody needs a little coffee when they come and work here. Never a dull moment around here. We just received a mail telling us that they received our revised application for the exemption of for the Orangery, so that we do not have to add a lift or steps. And our architects thought this would be a slam dunk pretty fast. Never say that out loud. Anyway, so we just got that letter. Hey, we received your application. It'll take 2 months or so to process it. And then we get one today that says, rejected, because your application is incomplete. So I sent it to our architects, and we'll see what they say about that. They sent the application, so I assume they'll have a look into it, fix it. I was such in a hurry to get the mail earlier and get out to the grocery store that I didn't even notice we have a brand new sign at the end of our road that says Tuilerie Road. Isn't that crazy? So there it is, Château de La Tuilerie. I have no idea when that went up. No idea. Golly, that's so funny.
Last year this whole area out here was completely overgrown, long grass, and just, we didn't really tend too much to it. And so now through the winter here I've been cleaning up and basically cutting down the grass, getting all the debris of wood that's lying everywhere, put in piles. I went into the bushes to get some of the stuff out of there too, and just clean up, and came out with my chainsaw to try and cut up some of the bigger pieces of wood as well. And generally there's a lot of cleanup to do everywhere on this property, and it's just years and years of stuff falling down from the trees, storms coming, and you can continue to walk around the property and find things that needs to be dealt with. Here's a metal something that is sticking under the ground and coming up again, and I also have to look into that. But it is just basically the thing that if we keep it kind of tight and needy here and keep the grass cut as we go and all that, then it will look a lot nicer, and it will look like a park as it should. And it's February now, so the grass is already starting to grow again, and I have been cutting the middle area of the park over here because it was getting quite long in there actually. So yeah, it's one of these things that I can do in the winter time, is to take my time to walk around and see where I need to do a little bit of cleanup here and there, make sure the fence, the wild boar fence is clear and things are not sticking out and touching it, so it takes away the ants that runs through here. So that's some of the things I'm doing in the winter. In many places there is all this debris lying, and it's just to show you. I don't know if you see way in the back here, there's a big trunk there that's lying, and it's just everywhere. So as the time goes by, I would just be finding all these debris, branches and trunks and stuff, and try to collect it. And then hopefully one day I will be able to have all these areas clear of all that stuff. And I know that every time there's a storm coming, there's more coming down. And also we need to keep an eye on the wild boar fence, because if there's a storm, the branches will come off some of the trees. It will land on the fence and take away the shock that would be given to the animals if they come, because we need to keep them out of here. They will destroy the park. And again, you see stuff lying here, and it's just basically everywhere. So it's good to get these things done in the winter time when we don't have so many other things to do right now. I think back in November we had a storm, and there was this big tree here that came down and left, well, it kind of went all the way through here. And so I've been removing this whole area was completely grown in, so I've been removing a lot of stuff like you see on my right side here. I've been cutting up the trunk in a lot of pieces, and I've been clearing up next to the orangery because everything was grown in here too from last season. Everything grows very well, I would say, in this area. And so I cleared it up along the wall here. And then if we come over to the trees back here, I've also been clearing up on the slant hill, because there's just, again, a lot of debris lying around up on these hills here. All this land going up to the cliffs is ours. So you see I've been cutting up stuff. There's debris lying, but now it's basically clean up this way on the hill. And there's more cut up stuff here. There's a big root over here in the back that I have to deal with. But then at some point I can take this stuff away, and we can use it for the fireplaces, for the stoves. And then back here also there's some trees lying, and they've been lying here for a long time. It's not like they just came down, but I started cutting it up too. So you see there's a rest of the trunk back here, and I've been cutting up this tree. And then when I'm done with all this here, then I have to continue down this way in the back, because there's stuff lying around over there in the back too. So it's a lot.
Well, I was looking for wild boars, but that is a big old branch in the street. Well, that stuff would make good Christmas decorations anyway. I'm just looking for those wild boar while I'm coming out this way. I haven't seen any so far. I guess they're not out here right now. There's a lot of branches down. My goodness. My goodness. What a windstorm we had today. Okay, let me get around this stuff. Good morning. It's Thursday, and I'm just getting ready to make breakfast for one of our guests who's here from the US. So cool. She said she saw me on TikTok and decided to come. That is just the coolest thing. I made a really silly video there, and you know, you should experiment with these things. And so that was cool. She's here. So I talked to her last night for a while, which was really, really nice to chat to her. And so she'll have breakfast today, and then she's got plans, and she'll stay again tonight. And then the tree guys might come back today to finish off the work with the big machine, if they can get the big machine and come today. other than that, I have a list of things that I want to do. I want to paint the painting for the Cleopatra room, and I've got a whole bunch of videos built up that I really need to edit. I have a new cleaning schedule that I made for myself that I'm kind of excited about, and so I want to get on that and clean some today and keep up with it. And yeah. So I've been seeing this big old bird outside for the last several days. There he goes. He's big. I can hear chainsaws, and I can see chainsaws, I think, behind the Orangery. They're up there, and I think they're gonna take a tree down. Looks like they're climbing down the hill a bit to get to it, and I guess that's why they're cutting their way through the brush. Goodness. Oh my goodness, chain reaction. Oh my goodness. Well, I think that was 3 trees. Wow, I hear them over here. And I see the machine. Really curious. Ah, yeah, they're gonna do it from up there. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. Oh, I see. They're grabbing the big brush up there. The big trees. Yeah, these these movers, these diggers and machines, they really make short work of dealing with these trees. It's incredible. Looking forward to seeing them handle this crazy big leaning tree. They're pulling the tree back the other way. How smart. Look at that. So cool. Oh. Tile problem there, I'm sure, sir. Holy moly. Wow. Just showing the guys where the extra tiles are, and they already offered to fix the tiles on the roof before I even asked. So that's cool. I keep the handle pointed down, and then you pull it upwards to turn on the water, and left for hot and cold for cold, right for cold, excuse me. It doesn't come up. This is completely unattached. I don't know that it ever was. Oh my gosh, this side is really, really unattached too. Okay. Maybe she just, okay. Now I fixed it. She pulled it off. Okay, so all right. I see what happened here. She pulled it off and then put it back on in a different position. So now this comes off, which isn't good. I do see a little screw in there. All right. Anyway, all right, so now it's back in the right position. She had put it back on like this. So it was completely weird. Or maybe it just came off when she was showering. All right. But it's not good to have this, of course. Also, this wood is loose. So I wonder if there's a way. Oh. Oh, okay. It's like come unconnected. I don't know how it was connected. It's still connected down at the bottom, but up here you can see the gap widens from probably people helping themselves up on the shower. Maybe there's a way to secure that a bit better. It is 57 degrees outside today. And what's stunning is that inside, oh, it's at least 10 degrees colder. The castle walls, I'm gonna leave that door open for a minute. The castle walls, you know, they keep the cool in the summer, which is great, you know, especially if you close all the curtains. But in the winter too, they keep the cold in. So if it's really cold for a while and then it gets warm outside, it just stays cold inside. So I wish it was 57 degrees inside here, but it is not. So just going up to check the Margrethe room before our guests arrive today, because we had the chimney guy in and he closed up all the chimneys, but he left a little mess in some of the rooms. So I want to make sure that's good and make sure there's enough soap and everything here for them, because they're going to be here for a couple of days. All right. This one looks pretty good. I'm still going to sweep it up. I'm tempted to open the windows and let some warmth in. My goodness. Isn't that funny? But yeah, so that's got insulation and everything behind it. It smells nice in here. No smoke smell, nothing. I'll still spray a little deodorizer, but pretty much good to go. Architect just got back to us, and the rejection we just got in the mail is actually from our first request for the exemption to not have to put a lift on the Orangery. So that is fine, and we expected it, and then now we wait for the feedback on the second request. So